We're back on New America for part 2, and I got different headphones on and no hat. You see, about an hour after I get done recording this video, I am going out for breakfast with my grandparents. Therefore, I need to make sure that my hair looks nice, because they'll tell me if it doesn't. We have 2 goals for today. The number 1 goal is going to be to harvest everything that needs harvesting. So that includes field 4 on the oats, field 3 on the wheat, and field 83 on the grass. I also want to get field number 6 and field number 2 tilled up. I don't know. Okay, field 2 needs plowing. Well, that's good news, because we're going to do that. We've also got a lot of money right now, $1.2 million. What I want to do is I want to get that as low as possible while still not going too wild and crazy on all of our stuff, which I think is going to mean cows. Usually does, but yeah, we're still not going to be able to buy them all, though. Oh, yeah, and these things are super expensive. I couldn't believe how expensive those were. Alrighty, so let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into with cows. We want ones that will make milk, and I think these will be the perfect ones here. 538. That drops us down about half the amount of money we had. This is a good thing. All right, little baby cows. Big baby cows. Still babies. Now we got to see what kind of bales we've got in here, because I don't know exactly if we can make TMR yet or not, if we're going to have to buy it, which could be expensive. So we've got some hay, silage, and straw. Well, I would say I think that's going to be more than enough to make some TMR, but I don't know. Let's see, hay and silage, decent amount, but straw, that's a little too much. Another way that we can get rid of some money is actually putting down a TMR mixer. So instead of doing bales, which, well, let's be honest, sometimes it's more difficult than anything else. We could actually delete this guy and put a TMR mixer right in its place. Oh no, there's stuff in there. Wheat and canola. I just realized we didn't have any tippers at all, so we bought a couple over here. I think maybe these would be fun. I haven't used these before, so hopefully they'll be good to go. We've got the Parkers and we've got a J&M. I thought these would be great. Hopefully they will be. I actually bought the Parkers so that we could utilize these. Ooh, does it lock? No, it does not. This is going to be fun to back up. I got these so that I could... Oh, it is locked. Oh, that's weird. I got these because I don't think that J&M holds everything. These hold actually everything. So we could put TMR and all kinds of stuff in here if we wanted to. Back it up just a little bit more. There it goes. Trailer must be straight to activate. Did I not deactivate it? Oh, things are weird. Anyway, so here's this guy. What I wanted to do is I wanted to take the wheat and the canola out of the silo that we had and put them in, ooh, bouncy. Put them in, ooh, really bouncy. Put them in the other silo. Looks like we got 10,000 liters of each, which is not too shabby. There we go, 10 and another 10. This is gonna make things a little bit easier for us in the long run. One thing to note, these do not empty quickly. But I guess they wouldn't. Well, while we're waiting on that, I guess we could delete the silo. The other issue is it's quite expensive, actually. Like, not expensive, but it gives us more money than I was wanting. So here's what I want to go for is this guy. We're also going to have one of our NPCs down there as well, so that's totally cool. We actually used these on Goldcrest Valley back at Farming Simulator 22 when I did that series. Let's see if I can line this up just perfect. I think about there, maybe? Yeah, that'll work, man. That'll work. I need to put some of this grass back. And that also leaves room right beside it for something else. Oh, please tell me I put the right one down. Yes, and we can make TMR, and we've actually got a lot of capacity for all of this as well. That makes me very happy. Figured this would be an epic grain carting setup whenever the other setup was not available. Oh, that hitch is a little high. Fortunately, we can fix that, which is great news. There we go. There's that. Awesome. Retouch. Hey. Nice and flat. Love it. Unfortunately, as much as I want to use this right now, I'm not going to be able to because this is going to be out in the field with the plow. Though we need to make some TMR, we also need to start getting some stuff done out of the field. So let's make this happen. I'm going to set this on a worker, hopefully that they could do this for me. One headland, I don't know. I think probably 2 would be much better in this case. Yeah, I think 2's going to be a lot better. It's also going to help them turn around a bit easier as well. Please go do your thing. Don't mess up. Thanks. Next thing I need to figure out is if we can put a bell into the new silo. I don't think we can. I think this has to be loose. So we're going to have to find a way to possibly turn the loose bells the bales into that. I guess I could break the bales, but then I'd have to pick them up off the floor, which is never fun. I'm gonna start by trying one bale. I've got one bale on here. Let's see. Does this have straps as well? It does. That is dangerous. There we go. I'm gonna take one bale over. We're gonna see if this works. If it doesn't, then this is really gonna be a little bit of a difficult scenario. Please work. Just please accept bales. That's all I want you to do. Please. Oh, it accepts bales. No way. Oh, that makes things so easy. That also means we can bale up things instead of just using a loading wagon, which I do enjoy very much so. So, straw, 19 bales. Give me all of them. And we drive past and go. Doop, 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 doop. Did the pup dog really lay in the middle of a thing of dirt? He sure did. Blends in as well. All right. I don't know where the trigger for. Oh my goodness, that trigger is massive. I can pull that smack dab right in the middle. Oh, this is so nice. No clue if we're going to be able to unload all of these, but I am definitely going to try. It unloaded some. Oh, and then we got a couple straw bales still here too. Can I unload those as well? Hopefully all these work. No issue with the hay bale. Silage bales are a different size. Okay, good to know. Put it smack dab in the middle, unload the bales, and they all disappear. Nice! Okay, lastly, the silage bales. Now we can start making some TMR. There's not a whole lot in here, to be fair, but we will be able to make it. So, it is set to storing. We can activate it, and hopefully it'll start making TMR almost right away. I mean, it's only silage, hay, straw. This is good. And you don't lose anything. It is equal parts silage and hay. This is exactly the way I make mine. Okay, TMR is being made. It's going to take a little bit of time for that, but it is what it is. We've got the time. Our cows don't, but we do. Now we're about to make some more straw. And to be fair, we have way more straw than anything else. So I am going to take said straw. Here we go. And we are going to... I know it says it's full of straw, but I don't think there's a straw plane in that front one. That's weird. I don't know what I did wrong. No clue. Let's see if we can do this. Hey, at least they'll start producing poo, which is something. I'm sure. Let's go into here. We should be able to drop the straw in. Oh yeah. Drop the straw, drop the straw. Ain't none in there, but it's coming out. All right. That's going to take a little bit of time, so now we can focus on our combine harvester. I've got it kind of loaded up right here. Oats are going to be first today, and this is going to be more straw. Almost all of this straw is going to be taken over to the animals because that manure is going to be extremely beneficial to us. Swing them around and do it good. All right. Now we'll be using GPS for this. GPS is so easy when it comes to doing all this. It says one headland, but I am not going to be doing one headland. We are going to rock 2 headlands. Go for it. Good to go. All right, and we got the straw coming out too. Sweet. Now these oats are all the way maxed out. They got all the goodies for them. So is the wheat over there as well. So we will be getting a max yield off of both of these fields. We got a meeting of the machines over here. Looks like our plow's getting ready to be finished up. I think he's got one more swing around. And our combine harvester's half full already. Even after one pass around. So get this unloaded. We're getting a very, very, very good amount off of this. All right, well, we're back out here now. I don't know what I did, but there is no fill plane in that whatsoever. The only difference between that one and this one is that one's number 2 and that one's number 1. Maybe if we change it to number 3? I don't know. So we can do something real quick. Our plow is done, which means we need to take this over to our other field. And we might even start getting ahead a little bit too, because we could start seeding again. Although, I think I left the seeding, planting seasons thing, the crop calendar, I think I left that on. So if I did that, well then we're really gonna figure this out. And we're gonna do exactly the same thing here. Steering assist, 2 headlands, that's me. Crap. That's what I wanted. Forget when you're not fast farming, harvesting takes a little while. There we go. We're up to about 50% again. We'll bring this around, swing it, and put it in here. And this is a good part here because we can actually hire up the worker on the combine harvester, and we can do a bit of carting on our own, making this whole thing go a little bit faster. Oh, and I did something different with the combine. I went with a Nokian tire for the rear tires. Of course, that big track in the front because I think it looks cool. But yeah, definitely different than really any other setup that I've done with this, with combines like this. Okay. I thought it was neat and wanted to give it a try. All right, so this should be as simple as can be. It just basically goes and does what I asked it to. All right, let's jump back in here. Let's go ahead and go get rid of this and maybe customize this a little bit so that it's not missing something. As I said, it's number 2, or it's number 1. That's the one that's causing the issue. So maybe if we change it to number 3? We'll change it to 2 first, because we know that works. All right, we got the number stickers on here with the 1. Let's put number 2 on just to see, does that fix it? Boom, boom. I'm gonna cheat some stuff in it real quick just to see. Hey, all right. So it looked like the number 1 was the issue. I also don't know if I have the most updated version of these trailers or not, so that could also be a thing. Is that 20 bucks for stickers? Come on. While we're at it, I know it's not been a lot of time yet, and we haven't given it much time, but 439 liters of TMR. We should probably spend a little cash and buy those poor cows a little TMR to get them started, because they're going to be hungry. There's a bunch of them in there. All right, let's fill this thing up. How expensive is it? TMR is usually cheap. Yeah, $3 grand for that. It's probably going to be just over $3 grand for this one. Whew. Yeah, $6,200, almost $6,300 just for that. Whew. There you go, cows. Eat up, baby, eat up. Let's see how pissed off they are. They're probably really mad. Yeah, health is down to 0, but it's gonna be anyway. Good thing is I don't have to give them any milk, so that is great news. Alrighty, so, okay. Looks like the plow's on its last run around. Our feeders here are done, so that's good. That food should last a little, but we're gonna need so much more. I also don't have a mower yet. At least I don't think I do. Oh, no, I do. I got an oxbow mower. Let's see how much of this thing we can get out of here. I know it's not a whole lot right now. Swing them wide. We might be able to get something out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Kick it out. Of course, I'm right in the middle. Naturally. And there's no fill volume. All right, well, that is real wild. Huh. That's still going in. Maybe it's just from a combine. Let's see if we can get a little speed up to him right here. All right, it's gonna be about there. Hit it. Yeah, rock and roll. All right. So this is going pretty well. Helper C has finished the task, so that is going to be our plow. That means that we could start working on, well, I'd say seed and fertilizer, but I'm gonna do fertilize once, use that mod, so that we just do everything in one pass and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So with lime turned off, that's one less thing I have to worry about as well. So then, let's rock and roll. Let's see what we can do about finishing up this field. There's not a whole lot left to do on it. Let's get that seeder ready. That is if what we want to seed can be done now. And dude, seriously creeps me out every time I jump in here. Back from breakfast. I thought I was going to be able to finish recording, but I guess not. We need to pop around to make sure everything is good. Looks like we are almost finished with harvest, which is great. Like Tony the Tiger? Sounded like Tony the Tiger. Let's bring this up here. There we go. Finish it off. Trying to get it as close as we possibly can. So I am definitely going to be overhandling the straw a little bit because I mentioned I kind of want to do bells. I miss doing bells, and I really want to do bells. So we're going to do bells. I got a thing to help me do the bells. Oh, and of course, now it's filling up just fine, naturally. I got this. It is the Class Quadrant. It is a, well, it's evidently this one is French. However, I think this one's going to be good for us. It'll do all the bell sizes that we need to do, and it was cheapish. It's definitely not like old school Crone level cheap, but it was like 80 grand, something like that. I was able to spend a little bit of money, but we needed to spend some of that money. All right, let's get back in here and let's get back to work. We've got one more field left to do, and I also said that we needed to start working on seeding. We're definitely gonna have to do that. One of the big things is going to be, can we get away with using the little, the Fiat on the baler? The baler says it requires 120 horsepower. Fiat's got 180. But I don't know what the answer is. Turns out the wheat field is a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. So we can bring this over and go ahead and cart this out. I think that's probably all we're gonna have to cart on this field. All right, I may have waited a couple extra minutes. Oh, slow down. Yeah, there we go. Got it. I think one of the things I am going to have to do, I think I am going to have to modify these trailers a bit. It's not that they don't hold a lot. The combine doesn't hold a lot, so we're cool there. That's not a problem. It's the unload speed. I think I may have to modify that slightly. Shouldn't sing on camera. And set it on a worker and let them do their thing. All right. Cool. So, now that we've got that, let's assume that our little Fiat will handle what we need it to do on the field. So we need to hook up to our sheeter here. We don't have a planter yet, but we do have seeder. We need to find out what we're going to put in the ground. We can only do the crops that this thing could do, and we really only have one harvester right now. So that does limit us to grass crops and cereal crops. Is grass a cereal? That's a forage. So we got things like oats, we got barley on there, canola, and etc. Wheat, only one of which we could do today. I think it's probably a good idea if we stick to keeping a very similar setup for things. So like running maybe grass. I mean, grass over here on 83 is fine. We could probably also run grass on maybe 2 and 3, and then start running a cereal crop on 4 and 6. How's 7? What's the price on that? 243 grand. It's a good sized field. How much does this cost? 200. All right, so decent price on there. The only issue is it is peas, and they are growing. So at best, we'll be able to utilize these as a cover crop. Pricing's not bad for peas, and we're at the best price point right now for them. Not that that matters, because I have my price mods installed, so we get great prices all year long. It makes things a whole lot easier. So prices are cool, prices are decent, and there's a good amount of places around. The only thing is, how many are we going to get? Because I'm not going to be buying, I would be leasing, and that's 30 grand. Why do I remember combine harvesters working with peas? What was the dealio with that? So yeah, decent field, but we're not going to make $30,000 off of the peas. That's just crazy. Oh, what if we... What if we can get a hold of a harvesting contract on that field? That's the move. That's the move. I think we're going to have to figure that out in the next one, though, because we are already out of time. Man, these things are just flying by like crazy. So we did spend a lot of the money. I do want to get rid of as much of that money as possible. That way we can actually set some goals for ourselves going forward. But we will see how that goes. There we go. Can't believe I made that turn. Nonetheless, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.